Okay, for part two, what I'm going to do is to make a montage of the end of Wi-Fi. Since, like I said before, the end of Wi-Fi won't end until been on November. So I might as well give you a sneak peek of what's gonna go on. So normally this will be the part where I just talk about some random stuff or just hey, here's a checklist of stuff I want to talk about. But to be honest, I got none. I mean, what can I say? That hey, I have Mario Kart 8. It's pretty good. I mean, I'm gonna talk about it like in chunks later. I mean, still got the top of favorite courses, course exhibition, some random other stuff that I don't not even planned about. Of course, Mario Kart Online once November kicks in. But as of now, I got nothing when it comes to Mario Kart 8. I got a 3DS game called Code of Princess, which is like been out for I think over a year. I don't even know. I'm gonna see if I can ask people if I can play online with them so I can make a video series with the game. So what the game is essentially I don't know, like it's like one of those it's like one of those not hack and slash. It's like one of those beat 'em up games, side scrolling beat 'em up games, but add RPG. It's pretty much what that is. I don't know if I'm really going to make online series on it. That would be pretty cool though because like I side scrolling beat 'em up versus everything else I do. That's different. But I doubt it'll work because it's over a year. I think it's over a year old, and not many people are playing it because it's an Atlas title, so like first party Nintendo. I'll see what I can do, but for the time being, I'll just play through the story mode with the characters that's are available. Pretty much it. Oh, if you're wondering about the Mario 8 free game thing, I got Zelda because bro said it's me and my Wii U, so I choose. And since we already have New Super Mario Bros. 2, there's no reason to have New Super Mario Bros. U. And Wii Party U, why would I want to have a title I'm not familiar with? Like, Wii Party U, why would I want that? What possible reason would I want that? Because bro would rather Nintendo Land anyway, so there you go. So, I think that's it. Here's your montage of what's gonna happen at the end of Wi-Fi. So that is all for the 2000 video special. Because to be honest, I had nothing. I'll do announcements sort of thing, but I'll do announcements on other videos. So here's the montage. Okay, so while normally I would leave at the end of the 10th video special part 2, I wanted to actually do something else because I don't want to leave it at 8 minutes. So for the last part of the 2000 video special, I'm going to put a section on thoughts on a section of tops. So there you go. For this section of tops, I'm going to do something that's won't take long because I probably have something I don't want to talk about. But let's do the thoughts on section first. So how about that Tiny Kong? So that got me thinking, what's with Tiny Kong anyway? Because it's been saying like very early on that she and Dixie Kong are sisters, and yet even when compared to her compared to Tiny's original look and Dixie, they don't look that much alike except for the fact they both have blonde hair and their fur color is more or less the same. I mean, like with Dixie Kong's green eyes and Tiny Kong's blue, and Dixie, like Diddy Kong, prefers to go on all fours, while Tiny Kong is bipedal. So, and even back in DK64, I didn't think that Tiny and Dixie were related, except for they both have blonde hair. Because, like, there's another character there that kind of reminds me more of Tiny, and that's Candy. Because Candy has blue eyes and blonde hair. So, and it's bipedal too. So I was thinking, wait a minute, maybe that Tiny Kong is actually more relative to Candy Kong than Dixie, because it's been said in the Mario Wiki that like the Japanese side of things, Tiny Kong and Dixie Kong has never been stated whether or not they're related or not. So perhaps that perhaps like Tiny Dixie aren't related at all. And Tiny and Candy Kong are the ones that are related, or at least of sorts. I don't even know. Which, now that I think about it, why the heck are all the female Kongs blonde? Like, was that even necessary? Why couldn't we just have a redhead Kong or something? I don't even know. But just due to a lot, I just find a lot more similarities in appearance-wise between Tiny and Candy. Like personality-wise, doesn't matter whatsoever. But really, I just think that Dixie Kong has really nothing to do with the Tiny at all. So there you go. That's pretty much my take on Tiny Kong. Speaking of Dixie Kong, I've never tried Dollar Country Chocolate Freeze, but mostly because, well, I really don't want to intentionally play a difficult game. So yeah, I've heard it's really good, but that's not my kind of game. No thanks. So there you go. With Tiny Kong, I definitely want to have her in other playable in other games aside from the ones that she's in. But really, and speaking of really, like remember when Tiny Kong was first announced? Like she was like really tall compared to what she used to in Diddy Kong Racing DS. I mean, I know it's meant to replace Banjo, and Banjo's pretty tall, but so was that even necessary to make her taller, just so she can like match Banjo? And even then, I would think Banjo was much taller, but whatever. I don't know. Just think it's kind of out of left field, so to say. Just hey, we're going to introduce a Kong that we already knew about, but we'll make her opposite of what her namesake is. Like, what's with that? So anyway, that's pretty much the end of my thoughts on Tiny Kong and whether or not her relation to Dixie Kong is makes sense or not. Okay, so now to the time of the top section of the 2000 video special. And now for the top section of the 2000 video special, which is going to be my favorite Nintendo controllers. Now, I was going to use that as Tops 81, however, I'm not entirely sure what else to say to that. And while I have less to say about my favorite Adventure Time characters, I want to say that for its own video, just in case it gets way too many views, like some other tops that relate to it. Okay, so 5 on that list is the new controller I have, the Wii Classic Controller Pro. I started to get used to it, so it actually feels pretty good, actually. Again, I have not touched the Wii U Pro controller, so but from what I've seen of people making reviews of the controller, it looks pretty cool as well. However, I don't know, but I think the classic controller has bigger buttons for me, so it's actually easier on me. So there you go. But yeah, it's all in all, like with the classic controller Pro, it fits better with Wii U games more than Wii games, just because, well,
Just fits better because of the control layout. Because like the original classic controller fits better with Wii games, considering the ZLZR are in different positions. So, because in the previous one, the L and R are the shoulder buttons, the trigger buttons, but in the Pro, the ZR ZL buttons are. So it gets really annoying with solo games like Mario Kart Wii. Okay, four in that is a weird mode nunchuck. Now, the reason why I put the weird mode there is really because think about it. With the Wii, like making like motion controller, motion control gaming actually popularized. Sony and Microsoft were trying to cash in on that, trying to make blatant Wii clones. And it's kind of funny how they end up being because who remembers the PlayStation Move? Or does do remember the PlayStation Move? And do you remember any good games with it? No, I don't think so. Because people probably still remember Wii Sports. Well, it doesn't help that they're re-releasing it, but it doesn't help that. And the Kinect, it's really hilarious to see like how Microsoft really wants the Kinect to be a big thing, but it just plain isn't. But what really sucks about it is that because with the whole Rare thing, Microsoft since the Kinect started just make Rare make really bad Kinect games. Well, that thing and all Kinect games are bad, but just more consistent with the the Kinect Sports stuff. But yeah, it's really sucked to see like how Rare has went from this insanely awesome second party for Nintendo, but no, what we have here is just some Wayne company making Kinect games, and who just so happens to have the IP for Killer Instinct. So that kind of helped on Microsoft, but still, the Kinect sucks. The Move sucks. So all there's left is the winner, the supposed winner of the 7th generation consoles, the Wii. But yeah, there you go. 3 on that list is the Super Nintendo, mostly because this is my first controller. Because I was born and raised in the '90s, so the NES I didn't even know what the NES is. So with the SNES, it's just feels nostalgic because it's something I'm more familiar with. That's pretty much it. Just playing my first video games on that, nothing more. Otherwise, I got anything else I can say about the Super Nintendo controller can be said about the classic controller. So there you go. 2 is the GameCube controller, but it's really only because I have played it. I played it much longer than anything else. I mean, it's 2014, and the GameCube came out in what 2001 ish, 2001 I think. And and I played it on the same year it came out, so I had a good 10 plus years with the GameCube controller. So yeah, just me because I'm way too familiar with that. Because I can really only play Smash Bros. With it. I can only play Mario Kart with it. Well, pretty much only play Mario Kart with it. I got used to the Classic Controller Pro with Mario Kart, but yeah, it's my go-to Smash Bros. Controller. And it's a really awesome thing for Nintendo to release a GameCube adapter for Smash Bros. 4 because they know that GameCube is so good of a controller that people will only play Smash Bros. On that, myself included. So that way I could safely say to myself, 10 more years of GameCube controller! Alright, and my favorite one is kind of weird. We're thinking what could top the game controller? The gamepad. But mostly because of everything what the gamepad can do. Because I think, like, objectively, it's the best controller. Well, while, like, yes, there's some controllers people are better used to, like the 360 controller, which, by the way, is an honorable mention because, like, I said it's Nintendo controllers, but if I include non-Nintendo, I would definitely include the Xbox 360 controller because that thing's very dang comfortable. It's insane. But as I was saying, that the gamepad actually offers a lot of things, like because with the whole weird second screen there, it really makes or breaks the GameCube makes or breaks the entirety of the Wii U and everything about it. Because like on the positive side, the off TV play option is pretty awesome and definitely works for quite a lot of games. And there's quite enough buttons to actually make interesting stuff involved in it. And not to mention that said screen is a touch screen, so you can do several things with that too. So there's all things you can do with the gamepad that I can say number one. But again, the miss part of the hit or miss really broke the Wii U because, yeah, mostly because Nintendo actually really did a really bad job presenting the Wii U as the Wii successor, only because they didn't show the Wii U itself, but just the gamepad. So that definitely broke the Wii U, but it definitely made the Wii U too. So, and that's why I say it's the best controller because all the things you can do with it. So, and really, you don't need the console for it. Just well, yeah, you do need the console for the gamepad, but I mean like, um, the console itself doesn't need to have so ridiculous features because like the gamepad itself has quite a lot of interesting features. So there you go. It's a controller with a lot of things to do on it. So that's why I think it's number one, like, the controllers. So that is pretty much it for the 2000 video special. I got nothing else in mind. Small updates for Mario Course submission. I will make the overview for it once once I get everything started. Just I will have an overview for Mario Kart 8. More kind of like a GP2. So just so you know, that's gonna be a thing. So anyway, that's all for 2000 video special. Even though this is what 2005 ish or 4th, I don't even know, video. So see you guys later for another special, whenever that's gonna be.